What if I told you that one of the greatest basketball players of all time wasn't just born a superstar, that he came from a small town, faced countless challenges, and still managed to change the game forever? This is the story of Larry Bird, a man who didn't just play basketball, he redefined it. From his humble beginnings to becoming an NBA legend, his journey is packed with jaw-dropping achievements that will leave you inspired. But here's the thing, it wasn't just his talent that made him great. It was his grit, his determination, and his refusal to back down. So, what made Larry Bird so special? And how did he become one of the most iconic figures in sports history? Let's find out. Larry Bird's story starts in French Lick, Indiana, a tiny town with a population of just over 2,000 people. Growing up, Larry didn't have much. His family struggled financially, and he often spent hours practicing basketball alone on a dirt court. But even as a kid, Larry had a fire in him. He wasn't the tallest or the fastest, but he had something no one could teach, an unmatched work ethic. By the time he reached high school, he was already turning heads. But here's the twist. Larry almost quit basketball altogether. After high school, he felt overwhelmed and dropped out of college, taking a job as a garbage collector. Can you imagine? The future NBA legend, picking up trash for a living. But this is where things get interesting. Larry didn't stay down for long. He decided to give basketball one more shot, and that decision changed everything. Larry enrolled at Indiana State University, and that's when his career took off. He led his team to the NCAA championship game in 1979, facing off against Magic Johnson in what would become one of the most iconic rivalries in sports history. Even though Indiana State lost that game, Larry's performance was unforgettable. He was drafted by the Boston Celtics the same year, and that's where the magic really began. In his rookie season, Larry transformed the Celtics from one of the worst teams in the league to championship contenders. He averaged 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, earning him the Rookie of the Year award. But that was just the beginning. Over the next decade, Larry Bird became a household name. He led the Celtics to 3 NBA championships, won 3 MVP awards, and made the All-Star team 12 times. But here's what's truly mind-blowing. Larry wasn't just a great player, he was a clutch player. When the game was on the line, he always delivered. Remember the 1988 three-point contest? Larry walked into the locker room before the competition and said, "Which one of you is finishing second?" And guess what? He won it, without even taking off his warm-up jacket. That's the kind of confidence and skill that made him a legend. But Larry's impact went beyond the stats. He changed the way people thought about basketball. Before Larry, the idea of a forward who could shoot, pass, and rebound like a guard was unheard of. He was a pioneer, proving that hard work and intelligence could outweigh raw athleticism. And let's not forget his rivalry with Magic Johnson. Their battles on the court weren't just games. They were events. Larry versus Magic wasn't just about basketball. It was about pride, passion, and pushing each other to be better. Their rivalry saved the NBA, bringing in millions of fans and making basketball the global phenomenon it is today. Now, here's something you might not know. Larry Bird's career wasn't without setbacks. He struggled with chronic back pain for years, and by the end of his career, he could barely walk without discomfort. But even then, he refused to give up. In his final season, at 35 years old, Larry averaged 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists in per game. That's the kind of determination we're talking about. After retiring as a player, Larry didn't step away from the game. He became a successful coach and executive, proving that his basketball genius wasn't limited to the court. So, what can we learn from Larry Bird's story? It's simple. Greatness isn't about where you start. It's about how hard you're willing to work to get where you want to be. Larry Bird wasn't just a basketball player. He was a symbol of perseverance, passion, and the power of believing in yourself, whether you're a sports fan or not. His journey is a reminder that no dream is too big if you're willing to put in the effort. Now, it's your turn. What do you think made Larry Bird so special? Was it his skill, his mindset, or something else? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you found this story inspiring, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible stories like this one. Larry Bird's legacy is a testament to what's possible when you never give up. And who knows, maybe his story will inspire you to chase your own dreams. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.